Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing another entry idea for Animal Crossing and also just a really fun theme. So with Valentine's Day right around the corner, I thought doing like a very pink and girly city kind of entry would be a really fun idea, and just a theme that I am kind of considering on doing probably sometime next month. Today's speed build is mostly just kind of like a mood board. I think all these codes would be absolutely adorable for a elegant core styled city, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. I just thought it had a really romantic kind of vibe to it. And then we do a little bit of structure building later on in the video, and that's mostly just like a transitional area. But I think that eventually, if you were to recreate this on your island, I think that that would be such a cute build to transition over to like a wedding venue or maybe even like a restaurant or bakery. Anyways, I hope today's build brings you a ton of inspiration on Animal Crossing. Let me know what you thought about the vibe in the comment section below. And again, if this is something you are interested in seeing on my channel eventually. As many of y'all know, I had just finished up one of my Animal Crossing islands. This would be now my 29th Animal Crossing island to be exact. So I go through like this really weird trial phase until I find a theme that speaks with me. Now I did have some success in finding a new island, but there is also a downside to it. The last video that I posted on my channel was the beachy, kind of like small town, a little bit more natural beach town, and I am definitely actually keeping that. I fell in love with the vibe after we posted that video, and it just felt like the perfect island to keep actually for my forever island. I'm also still planning to do a better version of a cherry blossom city. Now I know I've done that theme so many times on my channel, but hear me out. Every time I've released that kind of theme, there has been something that I absolutely hated about the island or just didn't like, or something I knew I could have done better. So I'm really wanting to give that theme at least one more final shot in hopes that I'll actually be happy with every location on the map. And I'm also wanting to do the beaches and also wanting to do my house. So that is definitely a project I am wanting to tackle in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not inspired right now to do it. So that is kind of how I'm feeling right now, friends. I don't really know what my plan is. Just like you, I sometimes have no idea where to start or what kind of theme I want to tackle, but I thought at least today I could give the Valentine's Day aesthetic a try just to see if it is something I would be interested in. I would definitely think that today's build would work better as like a transitional spot or maybe somewhere at the edge of your map. So I suggest if you want to have all the villagers kind of like framing it like your typical villager cul-de-sac, have this at the edge of your map, or at least make it so you can transition from both sides of the build. I have so much content planned for us this year, so I hope y'all are excited to hear that. So many Animal Crossing themes I am hoping to tackle, so just know that Animal Crossing will not be leaving my channel anytime soon. Anyways, as we progress today's video, I'm just gonna do some really simple villager decor. Obviously, you can decorate the villager homes to whatever suits your island theme the best. I also like to remind y'all that even if this isn't a theme you are doing, a lot of the layout and structural builds can work for other themes too. The video for today actually was inspo from my island called Oakville, which was a fall town core island. I wanted to use this as my mood board today for this island theme, mostly to also show that when I say other builds can work for different themes, I truly mean that. Like, I'm not just saying that for no reason. And today's video was a recreation of the gazebo neighborhood, and we actually do have a more in-depth video on this build. You'll find it on my channel for the island called Oakville in case you want to go check it out. So right now I'm just going to be doing a very basic and simple castle transition. This is something that will probably change if I decide to do the island theme in the future, but I just wanted to keep it pretty simple just because I have had a lot of people recently say that they're new to the game or they're new to castle items. So I wanted to provide something kind of like simple and kind of beginner friendly on this tutorial today. So I truly hope it'll help the beginners out who are wanting to tackle castle themes. I honestly feel like the castle items are very difficult to use. They're just really hard to blend out. So hopefully today's video kind of gives you an idea on how you can do something that feels very elegant, but also is very easy to recreate too. So with this being a Valentine's Day inspired theme, I thought it'd be absolutely perfect to use the wedding items that we get in the game. I honestly forget that these items exist so much. But I feel like if we are gonna do a Valentine's theme, or if this entry is just gonna be inspired by Valentine's Day, we absolutely need to prep out a location for a wedding venue, or at least a transition to like a romantic. I do think that if you were to keep this castle transition, that having it go to a cafe would be absolutely perfect, and then maybe do like a wedding venue next to it. So that is just some ideas that I was thinking about as we were building today's entry, but I'm starting to see the build kind of come together, and I do think that this absolutely feels romantic and just very elegant. Hopefully it is bringing you some Animal Crossing inspo. I actually tested this island theme out last year, but I never committed to it just because I really didn't know how I wanted to go about it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go for something just like a traditional elegant core island, or if I wanted to do something more city-like. I feel like the city core approach is more of my style. I just love doing city islands, and I feel like this theme is really unique and a little bit different from what you normally would see on my channel. I definitely think all these codes together kind of give off that elegant romantic vibe that I was trying to go for into this mood board today. Anyways, I'm gonna add a few more details to these villager homes over here, and then we're gonna do a final walkthrough of today's build. So here is how the finished build in mood board turned out today. I just think that this theme would be so adorable to create. On the second level of the castle transition, all I used was 2 castle towers and 2 medieval walls. I just kept it really simple. I truly hope that today's build brought someone out there some inspiration. Maybe you're wanting to create a Valentine's Day themed island, but you just didn't know what codes you wanted to use, or you just needed some inspo to kind of get you started. Regardless, let me know if this helped you out in the comment section below. I think I'm going to be working more on my beachy coastal island over the next couple of videos, and of course doing some different theme trials like you're seeing today as well. So hopefully all of this content will bring you inspiration. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching, and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.